Hey guys, Kurosaki-kun96 here, and today I just thought I'd go over something a little interesting that's been happened to me on Saturday, and then it's just sort of popped up again today. On Saturday, I was just browsing around YouTube and all that, when suddenly in my subscription box, it popped up the video, How Jurassic World Should Have Ended. Now, I'd seen Jurassic World, and I quite commonly watch these guys, so I decided to see exactly where they were going with it. Afterwards, I decided to browse through the comments, as one can do at times, when I found this comment on running in high heels. Ugh, my computer is locking up. So I started going through all these other comments, because they were being going for a while, apparently. And a lot of people were talking about how she ran from this T-Rex, which did actually happen in the movie, and in this video it sort of snapped and she died. But everyone was talking about more about running from the Rex itself, not the fact that she was running in heels, except for a couple of people that started suggesting that they just fucked up and that they were all saying you couldn't run in heels. So then I popped in saying about running in heels being possible, and mentioned how a McDonald's near my place was once held up by a cross-dresser and he ran pretty fast in them. This was something that actually happened near my place. It was pretty big on Facebook for a while for people living in my general area. But even I said right here that, well, no. Sorry about that, guys. My recorder dropped out. So as I said right here that running in heels against a T-Rex and through a forest is exaggerated. That obviously it couldn't happen. About an hour or so later, I get this comment. It's not practical, and safety concern, your argument is invalid. I don't get it. What is this argument even about? I seriously don't get it. He clearly has no idea what he's on about. But so I, like anybody else that's made a half-decent point, asked him how my argument was invalid. Though, yes, I will admit I did insult him a little bit here, calling him a fucking idiot. But really, it does make him look like one. His only response, well, a big fuck you two in the asshole. Now, there's obviously a big problem with that, because, you know, it's like, where? Where is his logic in all of this? So I went and realized at this point that obviously he was just trying to troll me. So I just pretended that I didn't hear him stated that I didn't seem to understand what he was on about, and openly declared him as a troll. When this unoriginal idiot, for some reason, called me Asian. Right. I'll just let that sink in for a moment. So naturally I explained to this guy on why my username was what it is. Back that it was when I was into Bleach, and that I am not Asian, I am Australian. But I never changed the name, which I'm probably not going to really do, because I'm beginning to get a half-decent number of views through this channel already. But then he goes and starts saying that calling me queer because of my response. Obviously, the only reason he's going to think I'm Asian is because of my username, so I'm looking at this and I'm wondering, what? He's just got me so lost here. So I went and told him to explain how he thought I was Asian if it wasn't my username, to which he admitted that he did call me it based off my username. And of course, it's not really that much unusual for people to call themselves anime-related nicknames, even among white people and all that. Anybody that's into anime can really do it. So, which I told him and all that, and then I did something that actually shut this kid up for a while. I compared him to one of those kids on COD that think they're top shit no matter how hard they're being kicked up the ass. I have heard many stories about this, because I myself don't really play Call of Duty, but it seemed to shut this guy up for a while. I had my friend. Sorry, my recorder dropped out again. So as I was saying, I had one of my guys, my friend's Pika Cheeks, take a look through all of his videos and all that, because I honestly couldn't be bothered with dealing with this. And a lot of the videos he likes are actually stuff you would more expect a younger person to be really into. So stuff like Call of Duty and Five Nights at Freddy's, you know, the stuff that everyone thinks is popular at the moment, but then at the same time their hate base is just as big as their fan base, if you know what I mean. It's like this. Well, I'll say it's big, but their fan base is probably just really small when everybody else hates them. Anyway, that was on Saturday, and then just today, well, probably yesterday by now, because I'm probably not going to upload this as soon as I finish recording it, he finally sends a comment. Jibber jabber jibber jabber, trying to atone for hurt pride, are we? I just did not know what to say to this. I mean, it took 4 days to respond to my comment here, and yet I'm the one with hurt pride? I just don't get it. 4 days. I naturally, especially considering how quickly he was trying to insult me back when it was first started, if you know what I mean. It's like every time I'd comment, he'd respond within 5 minutes. And then his argument back on why it took him 4 days. His claim on why it took him more than 4 days to reply. I am not some prideful hypocrite waiting for the very second to reply to whatever BS you spew from that pathetic little thing you call a mind. All honesty, I just don't get this guy. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you can tell by now, just as easily as I do when I'm listening, when it's first started coming through, that this guy's just doing nothing but attempt to troll. Especially when... So I went and told him how I've had people sending me private messages, which I have, just asking me to leave him alone because of how bad he's doing at the trolling act. And I've even had, again, Pika Cheeks look through, and he reckons that a lot of my remarks look calm compared to him. I mean, it sounds so much like it now, but that's only because just the more I think about this, the more it gets on my nerves. You could say that that's a win for the troll in that case, but at the same time, I'm also very interested just to see what everybody else thinks of this. But to why he... then he's asking me why I keep responding. And my answer is simple, because I don't want him to have any more of an inflated ego than he seems to have already. I'll leave the polls here up to you guys. I mean... for God's sake, this recorder. Anyway, as I was saying, I just wanted to make this little video just to see what you guys think. I mean, should I really have just left this guy alone to begin with, or is it not? Or am I doing the right thing by trying to dissolve his clearly overly stupid ego? I mean, I'm just really interested to see what you guys think. Anyway, so leave your feedback down in the comments. I'm glad I got this off, because really, it's like, the only other person I've been really discussing this with is Pika Cheeks, and even he admits that he seems to think that I'm in no wrong, but I would also like to see what everybody else thinks, if that makes any sense at all. So, anyway guys, that's all I've got time for today, so... Hopefully my next video after this will be another Let's Play video. I mean, I have got a couple in the works, and also I did leave a lot of my Let's Plays a bit off. I'll use this as time to say as well, I am cancelling my Dragon Ball Xenoverse one. Because I am beginning to really come to the conclusion that my computer just isn't powerful enough. So anyway guys, until next time, Kurosaki-kun 96, out.